Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. With this morning's result in mind, 3 teams left to go in the NABF World Series. NMC, NMC, and NMC. In this semifinal, it is NMC Bliss and NMC Carevic, and it is up next on SmeeSports.
Yeah, thank you. I just want to say first, all glory to God. Without him, I am nothing.
Power the shove, Neighbor Nation, we will see you on Saturday afternoon. Riley Meister gets the point.
Smacked into left field. Say goodnight to that baseball.
And there's another one. It's back to back Jacks for KSU Tuscarawas. Needs a point, and it's alive. Hansen pushes it over. Unbelievable. We play on. It's blocked. We're tied. We're tied. Unbelievable.
Good afternoon and welcome to Massillon Jackson High School, home of the Polar Bears, for this NABF World Series 16U semifinals clash between NMC Bliss and NMC Carevic. I am Nathan Smee on the call for you live on the SmeeSports YouTube channel. Should be a good one as we have both of the top tier 16U NMC teams doing battle to take on 15U NMC Canes in the championship game. On the mound today for the home team NMC Carevic, it is Colt Flores, the rising junior at Clyde. Comes in listed at 5'11", 185, and at least on social media has a fastball listed between 83 and 85 that tops out at 87. So a good amount of speed behind his fastball. We will see how that couples along with his off speed in today's contest. Up first for him is Gaudio, Nealon, and McFadden for NMC Bliss. These guys are very familiar with each other, a lot of repeat schools across both rosters, so we will see how that plays out in this game. It is going to be a friendly fire affair. Once again, it is 2 NMC squads. NMC is guaranteed to win this competition. It just depends which of their 3 groups is hoisting the trophy when it is all said and done later on today. We will get one step closer to deciding which one it is in around 2 hours from now. And as well, we will set the stage with our run rules if we do get there. 12-run lead after 4, 10-run lead after 5. Those are your run rules. Time limit, I don't think really matters in this game. Same with the championship. But as things stand right now, the focus is on this game. A game that looks to be a very good one on paper. Jonah Gaudio, the leadoff hitter, steps in to get things underway for NMC Bliss. Played at shortstop on Friday when we saw this team last. Today, however, he is getting the nod over at second place as it is going to be Krim in his place at shorts. Gaudio steps in, 5'11", 170, has an exit velo with his swing at around 94 miles per hour. So one of the more powerful and prolific hitters in this NMC Bliss lineup. Time locally is 1:29 p.m. and we are 5 seconds away from 1:30. And as we haven't had a pitch, official start time will be 1:30 for this game. Flores waits as Gaudio takes his rightful place in the batter's box to get the game underway. He steps in, and now all we have to see is the first pitch, and we are off to the races. Flores is ready, so are we, and the first pitch zips at head level against Gaudio, 1-0 the counts. Jonah Gaudio is a rising junior at CVCA. This past campaign for the Royals batted .303. Ground ball hit over towards third. Nice pickup. Throw to one. It is on the money. 1 up, 1 down. That throw came from third base via Leach. And the leadoff man is retired. 1 up, 1 down for NMC Bliss. And that'll bring in Kyle Nealon, the starting catcher. Nealon, a rising senior at Nordonia, listed at 6', 180. And I believe he did earn some game time this past year for the Knights. First pitch zips right across his face for ball 1. And you can hear the pop of the glove behind the dish from up here. You could tell the heat that Flores brings. And there it is again. And in comparison to the last game, this is a lot faster. He is bringing the heat early. 2 balls, no strikes. Flores sets and fires, and that'll be his first strike of the day. That does not come on a swing. Flores trying to take command. The pitch. Head level once again. He has been a little erratic to start the day. He needs to be careful of those high pitches, as if he's not, they can easily get away from him, and with runners on, that could make things a lot worse. Bunt is down. It is up the middle. The throw to one. It is wide. In time for out number 2. Nicely done as they apply the tag to get the outs. And Nealon is retired just like that. But a tough out to get, and you'll see there, just not the, I would say, most orthodox way to get that out. That tag just kind of came wide. But either way, 2 up, 2 down, and it's a swing and a miss to get the next at-bat underway. But it was a good, just kind of long swing over towards third, and that throwback to 1. It was nicely done. The 0-1, and there it is on display. That is where those high pitches could come back to bite him, as it just sails over his catcher. But Adam McFadden, a rising junior at Avon Lake, this past year batted .340 with 18 hits, 16 RBIs, 3 doubles, 1 long ball, and 3 stolen bases. The 1-1 is in the strike zone now, 1-2 the counts. Flores looking for a 1-2-3 inning to get the game underway. His 1-2 leaves it up high, evening things up. It is Braden Coloran, the catcher, leading things off in the bottom of the inning for NMC Carevic. Flores is 2-2, leaves it up again, and we are full. As for the meantime in the on-deck circle, it is Massillon for Bliss. The payoff pitch from Flores, it is fouled away, and McFadden will see it again. We talked about his other brother in Eric McFadden. Unfortunately for him, he is out today with an injury. Payoff pitch, good drive, deep into the outfield, and it is going to bounce in for a 2-out single. Good rip from Adam McFadden. But Eric did go yard yesterday at Louisville, but it does appear that he is here in a sling. So that is not a good sign, but the summer is coming to a close. The kicker is his summer is probably over, but at least now that the injury is now, he does have time to recover for the fall. First pitch to Tamosionis is in the dirt for ball 1. Wearing number 8, Jake Tamosionis has been a kind of fringe varsity player over the past couple of years for Brunswick, listed at 6'3", 180. This past campaign, 2 appearances, 2-0 record, 6 innings of work at the varsity level, 5 walks, 2 strikeouts, and a .269 opponent average. The 1-0 hits the zone now, 1-1 the count. And something interesting to note about our home plate umpire, he is wearing yellow/orange gloves. I have never seen that from an umpire, even in the cold. Maybe that's just easier to see for the players, and if so, I respect it. Flores trying to get the final out of this inning. Still does have that runner behind him at first to worry about. The 1-1 in there for strike 2. And his combination of the fastball and the off-speed has been great so far. You could tell when the off-speed is coming just based on the velocity dip. But it is still very difficult to track as its movements and breaks have been great. The 1-2 brings the heat and is going to miss just a bit low. But I like that aggressive pitch. Brings it a little bit lower than the off-speed on the 1-1. On the 1-2, almost got the strikeout, but he will have to wait for another pitch. Flores tries again with a 2-2. Swing and a miss, and the side is retired. Tamos Unis chases the low fastball, and the inning is over. One strikeout in the first inning for Colt Flores, as no damage is done by NMC Bliss. Middle of one in Jackson. No score in our all-NMC affair on SmeeSports. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Braden Colloran steps in to get things underway in the bottom of the first inning. Game number 2 of our semifinals coverage. No score on SmeeSports. Colloran, a rising junior at St. Ignatius High School in Cleveland, comes in listed at 6'3", 205 pounds. And he'll foul the first pitch away. 0-1 the count. This past season, a great year of growth for him as he broke into the varsity first team, not only winning Offensive Player of the Year for St. Ignatius, but also winning Rookie of the Year for the Wildcats. And in a year that Sawyer Solitaria left the program, to bring in a power guy like Colloran definitely helps fill that void. But that void's still definitely very big, as Solitaria contributed with 68 RBIs to Kent State's push towards a MAC title this year. Unfortunately for them, that title push fell short in the semifinals of the MAC tournaments. Coming out 1-2 on Colloran. On the mound today for NMC Bliss, it is Zach Poltoric, the rising junior at North Ridgeville. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Poltoric sets and delivers. Up high for ball 2. While not in the first team for North Ridgeville or even on the varsity roster this past year, the 5'7", 140-pounder has had a solid NABF World Series with a long ball and a triple to his name offensively. The lefties, 2-2. Good drive up the middle towards short. Scoops up the throw to 1. It is wide, and the tag is there for out number 1. Albeit McFadden almost lost his arm, he gets the out. Nice throw across the diamond. A good, strong throw, but kind of similar to last inning, takes him off the bag, and that could have been really bad for McFadden, but he is able to survive the hit. That throw came across from Krim at shorts. But with 1 down, that'll bring in Aiden McMillan, the center fielder. McMillan looking to do some damage here with 1 away. Poltoric's first pitch up high for ball 1. McMillan wearing number 1, a rising junior at Worcester. This year at the PBR Top Prospect Camp, he finished 7th in max exit velo, clocking in at 102. So very impressive from him overall for his high school team. 18-6 on the year in a regional semifinal loss to CVCA 4-3 in 8 innings. And a couple of his teammates, headlined by Brady Bowen of OEB Rundgren, are heading off to Akron in the fall. A lot of guys leaving that Worcester program, but the Generals still look to be dangerous in 2026, especially with a guy like McMillan. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Poltoric fires. Fly ball sent down the line and right and well out of play. But Worcester was one of those teams that was chalked up to be a regional finalist, but they just fell short after a very strong regular season. But against CVCA, that one is understandable as the Royals were outstanding this year. The 1-2, good drive up the middle, and it is going to bounce in and out of the glove of Krim. And McMillan is safe at first. A hard zip right to the shortstop, but couldn't hang on. And we'll watch it back here. Tough to say, as that was a hard ball, whether you want to score it an error or if you want to score it a base hit. I'm going to go with error, as that was in and out of the glove. Either way, Krim just couldn't hang on. And we will have our first base runner of the game for NMC Carevic. Now it is Cale Lewis stepping in, and Cale Lewis, he might be one of the biggest names on this roster. More on him later. Pops up over towards second base. It is going to be caught amid the sun for out number 2. Good work by Gaudio. And for those who follow us on social media, at SmeeFist2024 Twitter, SmeeSports, excuse me, on Instagram, we reposted one of Gaudio's clips from Friday. A good drive up the middle. He is just a good ball player all the way around. And in a summer that CVCA boys have kind of dominated summer ball, he is one of the headlines of that crop, including McGow and Mamoni. And same with Hudson. They have been very active this summer. Those two schools are big ones to watch heading into 2026. Throw it under 2. It will escape behind. But good backup from Krim keeps it in the infield. First stolen base of the game belongs to Aiden McMillan. And he is now in scoring position for NMC Carevic. But with 2 down, it is Cameron Miller, the left fielder, stepping in. He is a rising junior at Waynedale. And I will rephrase that, rising junior at the state champion, Waynedale. Always have to give that respect to the champion, as they have won 3 state titles in the last 4 years. Really impressive work from them. I believe Waynedale, they are the Golden Bears. But they have had a lot of very good plays over the past couple of years and very good tournament play as well. On top of that, they're one of those teams that other division opponents will schedule them in June or July, not July, but May or June, late May specifically, to get some extra reps heading into a regional or a Final Four game. And one of the big players to watch from Waynedale is not in the starting lineup today. It is Logan Troyer. He is on the bench. But in the state championship game this past season, he was the winning pitcher as he threw a complete game shutout. But more on Troyer and the Golden Bears later. 3 balls, 1 strike, the count on Miller. In the on-deck circle, it is River Bromquist, the rising junior at Medina. Poltorg trying to get back into this at-bat. Time now called, and they're trying to figure out the actual strike count. The count is 3-1, and that is what we have up here. You did have that discrepancy last game, but more of that was more of the score in regards to the run rule. The 3-1, driven foul, and we are full. Cam Miller trying to get a good drive here. 33 hits this past season for Waynedale, .418 average, and he was a member of the first team in Ohio. Back-to-back first team, or just back-to-back all-Ohio teams for him. Payoff pitch, good drive into left center. It is down, and that'll bring in the opening run of the game. McMillan scores, and it is an RBI single for Cameron Miller. That'll make it 1-0 NMC Carevic. A beautiful drive from the first team all-Ohio member. And you see why he made that team with a drive like that. Batted .418 for Waynedale this past season. And he is one heck of a talent. And he will reside at first base as Blomquist steps in. First pitch up high for ball 1. Blomquist wearing number 21. Stands at 6'3", 190. And you look at that frame and you might be thinking, okay, he's a football player. If so, you would be correct, as he is in the lineage of Drew Aller and Stoddard over at Medina. Fly ball sent into left field. It has a chance to get down, but it'll be called off and caught in left by Turk, and the side is retired. but it is Cameron Miller, the first-team All-Ohio member, putting NMC Carevic on the board with an RBI single. End of one in Jackson. It is the boys in blue up 1-0 on NMC Bliss.
Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier.
Welcome back to Massillon Jackson High School for the top of the second inning. 1-0 NMC Carevic on top of NMC Bliss. The semifinals game on paper heading in looked to be the better of the two affairs, and so far it is still a very close game. Chopped towards us in the press box, but fouled down below. 1-1 the counts. For NMC Bliss this inning, it is Krim, Hinton, and Turk, 5, 6, and 7 set to swing. Grady Krim wearing number 12, the starting shortstop, a rising junior at Galleon High School. He comes in listed at 6'2", 175. 1 ball, 2 strikes, the pitch. Takes it, and it is a good take in the end, just low. Count now even. Cole Flores through 1 inning of work, 1 strikeout recorded. The pitch, ground ball hit down the line. It is going to the corner, and that is going to be a leadoff base knock. A nice piece of hitting from Grady Krim. A big swing from NMC Bliss's leadoff hitter in the second, and that'll be hit number 2 of the game. With the leadoff man aboard, that'll bring in Ethan Hinton, the third baseman. Hinton, a rising junior at Northmore High School, listed at 6'3", 215 pounds. One thing to note about this NMC squad, and really both NMC squads, a lot of big frames, and that gives you a lot of power hitters. And you look at some of these schools represented, Worcester, Hillsdale, Waynedale. You think of those schools, and you just think of the size and the power that they bring to the table. Good drive into the outfield. That one is going to fall. It is back-to-back base knocks for NMC Bliss. Hinton joins the hit parade. All but Gaudio in the main infield positions of first, second, short, and third have a hit. But Gaudio will be up soon as the number 7 hitter, Turk, steps in, and Gaudio is the number 1 hitter. So after Turk, only 2 more hitters separate Gaudio from being up. But the focus now is on the left fielder, Kyle Turk, the rising senior at Hillsdale. First pitch left up for ball 1. But Kyle Turk this past season, a very good campaign, at least offensively. 316 on the year, 25 hits, 9 RBIs, 4 doubles, 5 stolen bases. And even defensively, he was great on the mound with a 2.7 ERA. And we saw him pitch on Friday against Premier Ohio in a win. First base is in for NMC Carevic. The 1-0 take in, and that one will miss off the dish for ball 2. And a decent opportunity for NMC Bliss to potentially load up the bases here in the top of the second inning. After Turk, it is Poltoric. Turk takes strike 1. A good response from Flores, excuse me. As well for Flores, he was an all-district honorable mention as a pitcher this past season for Clyde. Awkward pop off the bat, foul to the right side. Count now 2-2. But I think it speaks volumes about the growth of NMC over the past couple of years that the final 3 teams remaining in this NABF World Series are all NMC squads. The 2-2 fly ball sent off to the right side in foul territory, and it is going to go out of play. So we will see the 2-2 again. NMC Canes has already pushed their way into the championship game, taking down a very talented Diamond Boy squad, 18-14 in the semifinals. We will see them again at around 3:30 for the championship game. The 2-2 from Flores, it zips to the backstop, and that'll put 2 runners in scoring position. I mentioned it last inning, and there it is on display. The erratic high pitch is coming back to bite him. Count now full as well. 3 balls, 2 strikes, and you'll see him again here as they get their leads. Flores looking for a big first out. The payoff pitch left up for ball 4, and the bases are loaded. NMC Bliss turning up the heat on the pressure cooker. Zach Poltork, the starting pitcher, now steps in. An opportunity to make up for the run that he allowed back in the bottom of the first inning. And then on top of that, a chance to give his team the lead. First pitch left up for ball 1. I think Flores is just having a difficult time finishing through with his motion. If everything's missing upstairs, the motion is incomplete. And yeah, he's just releasing the ball too early. I mean, you can see it pretty clear. Time is called, and we're going to show the replay of that just so I can kind of explain to the people at home what is actually happening. It's not that his pitches are bad, it's just he's releasing way too high. So pay attention to Flores on your screen, right above the count, and you'll see it here. He goes to deliver, and he releases way too high. His arm, I would say, is kind of in line with his hat in the back portion when he actually releases, and that then leads to the airmail. If he can bring that release a little bit further down, obviously avoiding just bouncing it in, that would do him wonders. Even if he has to go up there and say, okay, if in a head count I'm releasing it too early, if I can time up my rhythm, I can get in more of a simpler groove. They might be able to time me up better, yes, but I can get the ball over the plate and not up in the sky. And that is where you have to have the ultimate trust in your defense. And once again, he misses upstairs. He's still releasing too early. He has to finish downward, and that is also an issue. He is not finishing down. He's staying up. The 3-0. That time he finishes downward, and he does hit the zone. But no, he doesn't. It's just off the plates. It'll be ball 4, and we are tied. It looked pretty good from up here, but I guess it just misses off the edge. Now he's getting the height down. Now just needs to find the zone left to right. And we'll see what he does against Campbell. Once again, it's upstairs for ball 1. That follow-through is killing him. And I think even if he does get out of this inning, he should go over to the bullpen and throw a couple just to see, okay, this is what I'm doing. Or on top of that, review the film. It's here. I believe there could be a game changer down there. Review the angles you have of your pitching and figure out what's going wrong. Fly ball sent into center field. Now off to the left. It dies in left center. It is caught for out number 1. And that is going to bring in the opening run, or now the go-ahead run for NMC Bliss. It's a sac fly for Braden Campbell. And NMC Bliss now up 2-1. A very productive first out. With 2 on, 1 down, that'll bring in Jonah Gaudio at the top of the order. 0 for 1 today with a ground out. But NMC Bliss now in control. And we'll see what happens here with Flores with a little bit of pressure taken away from him, but still now behind. He will throw back to second. It is close, but not in time. Still a good idea over at second base. Flores trying to take one away from his NMC counterparts, but didn't do it in the right manner. And with a guy like Gaudio in the batter's box, you have to be careful. First pitch elevated for ball one. And checking the bullpen, there is officially some action for NMC Carevic. And we'll see who they would end up bringing in. The 1-0. Good crank down the line. It is going to go into the corner for extra bases. One run will score. Gaudio thought about two. Would have went if the runner ahead of him did. Instead, he stays put, and it'll just be an RBI single. But Gaudio does the job regardless. 3-1 now your score. That ball looked destined for the corner. Great cutoff in left. But still, Gaudio tells the story. That is his first base knock of the game. And now all of the key infielders, first, second, short, and third, have a base hit in this game for NMC Bliss. And that speaks volumes of where they are now. First pitch is going to miss for ball one. It's Kyle Nealon back in. Nealon is the only player in the infield not to reach today for NMC Bliss. 1-0 connects at the top of the strike zone. Now 1-1 the count. And now we start to wonder, how long of a leash does Flores have left? 3 runs have scored this inning. You got to keep this game close. We'll see what they end up doing. The 1-1 air milled up for ball two. And given that pitch count, he could also be a guy that they take out of the game here and put in for the championship if he can fix that mechanic. We'll see what they end up doing, as this is a tough spot to be in. 2-1 bounces in for ball three. And we are 1 ball away from having the bases loaded. And honestly, for NMC Bliss, this is a dream start after allowing a run back in the bottom of the first inning. This is not how this game was supposed to go for NMC Carevic. 3-1 up high for ball four. And the bases are loaded again. And this could do it for Flores. We'll see if somebody comes out to talk to him. It looks like Colleran behind the dish is looking, and he is going to take the trot out to the mound. And it's just going to be him. And I do like this move from Colleran. He looked to see if his coach was coming out to take out the pitcher or talk to him again. He wasn't. He takes matters into his own hands. That is a big move, and once again, that is why he broke into the Ignatius team when he did. Leadership plays and just the small things. You don't think it makes a difference until you actually look at the game. If this is the turning point for him, that conversation could be a big point to look at when we look at this game in retrospect. First pitch to McFadden. Hits the strike zone. 0-1 the count. Adam McFadden, the first baseman, 1 for 1 today with a single back in the first inning. The 0-1 left up, evening things up. Once again, looking at that bullpen, you do have Knox Lewis, who could be available. On top of that, you do have Klepper, and you also have Troyer. I think Troyer would be the main option, but at the same time, if Troyer hasn't thrown yet, he would be saved for the championship game. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Flores trying to get a big second out. Here comes the 1-2. Up high, even counts. The dugout very active off to the side as NMC Bliss wants to get in Flores' head. Here comes the 2-2. Swing and a miss, and there is out number 2. Second strikeout of the game for Colt Flores. With 2 down, that strikeout comes at a big time, and now it is going back to the center fielder in the 4 spot. Jake Tamosiunas does have some power behind his swing, but in this game, 0 for 1 with a strikeout. And it is a swing and a miss to get things underway. 0-1 the count. Snyder trying to turn a corner. The 0-1 zipped right past his head. Count now even. In the bottom of the inning for NMC Carevic, it is Leach Cervenak, and Reef Snyder. So 6, 7, and 8. The 1-1, wave and a miss, chases the high heat. Count now 1-2. And Flores with a great opportunity to get out of this inning with no more damage allowed. Fakes the throw back to third, but nobody there. If he would have actually thrown that and somebody was there, he would have been out by a mile. So lucky not to have any coverage over at third. Here comes the 1-2, leaves it up. And you can tell, based on his listing of a topping out at 87, that he does live in and around that 83 to 85 range as listed. The 2-2 backs him out, and we are full. Tamos Eunice a chance with a walk or a base hit to bring in another run. The runners are active on the pitch. A pivotal moment for Flores. The payoff pitch, swing and a miss, and the side is retired. Cole Flores gets back-to-back strikeouts, and the inning is over. Still 3-run score for NMC Bliss in the top of the second inning. It is the underdog and the away team up 3-1 as we head into the bottom of the second inning at Jackson.
Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier.
Welcome back to Massillon Jackson High School for the bottom of the second inning. 3-1 your score. NMC Bliss on top of NMC Carevic. This inning for Carevic, it is Leach, Cervenak, and Reef Snyder, 6, 7, and 8. But the 3 runs that scored in the top of the inning gives NMC White an advantage in this game, and a good advantage that they can take into the rest of this game. Ground ball hit over towards third. Throw across the diamond. It is on time. From one corner to the other for out number 1. Nicely done by the third baseman. I believe the third baseman is Hinton. So 1 up, 1 down, and Ryan Cervenak, the second baseman, now steps in. Cervenak wearing number 16, a rising junior at Hoover. So in enemy territory for him at another Federal League school. First pitch will hit the bottom of the zone for strike 1. This past year for North Canton Hoover, a Federal League honorable mention while batting .246 with 16 hits, 10 RBIs, 2 doubles, 1 triple, and 2 home runs. Ground ball hit towards short. It is bobbled, and there is no play over at first base. And Cervenak is free to reach with no contest. An awkward hit over towards Krim. Just couldn't field it right. Still 1 down, but 1 on as Reef Snyder now steps in. Brock Reef Snyder wearing number 8, a rising junior at Waynedale. First pitch up high for ball 1. Reef Snyder coming in at 6'1", 200 pounds. So yet another great example of good height and good frame. Runner at second, 1 down. The pitch. In there. Now 1-1 the count. If NMC Carevic can get one back this inning, that will put them in the right direction to getting back in this game. Down by 2 still early. They have a very good shot to make the comeback. The 1-1 connects for strike 2. After Reef Snyder, it goes to Cartwright. And then back to the top of the order we go for NMC Carevic. Poltorek checks, sets, and delivers. Taking a very close miss. No, they're going to call it a strike, and that'll be strike 3, 2 down. A very subtle call, as I don't even know if the signal was made. It was just more verbal. One of the rare times you don't see the over animation behind the dish. That'll be strikeout number 1 today for Poltorek. And with 2 down, it is Cartwright stepping in. First pitch, it is going to bounce to the left, throw down to 3. It is going to be eaten, and it is a free base. So Cervenak 90 feet away from coming around to make it a 1-run game. Chase Cartwright wearing number 7, a rising junior at Avon Lake this past season. Honorable mention All-District, second team All-SWC while batting .323. And on top of that, he had 20 hits, 15 RBIs, and 3 doubles. So a very good sophomore campaign for the Shoremen. 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch. Ground ball hit towards third. Scooped up by Hinton. His throw to 1. It is high. The tag. It is there. And the side is retired. We will watch that one back to confirm another close play. But yet another agile tag by McFadden as he tags out his fellow Avon Lake varsity baseball player. And that is a very tough spot for him to be in. Used to playing with the guy all spring, now has to make sure he is out, and there is the tag on your screen, I would say, with plenty of time to spare. No damage done by NMC Carevic in the bottom of the 2nd inning. To complete in Jackson, it is NMC Bliss up 3-1 on Carevic. You are watching the 2025 NABF World Series on SmeeSports.
Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier.
Top of the 3rd inning about to get underway. NMC Bliss, a very good time on offense last time we saw them, and they will look to keep the good times rolling into the next inning. First pitch, a strike, 0-1 the count. It's Krim, Hinton, and Turk, 5, 6, and 7 this inning. Fly ball sent into left center field, called off and caught in left by Turk for out number 1. And looking at it, it does appear now to be Miller, or excuse me, it's Miller out in left. So that is Miller with the catch. 1 up, 1 down, and that'll bring in Hinton. Hinton in this game, 1 for 1 with a single. First pitch, it is a strike, 0-1 the count. That is the only downside of these two NMC teams. Keeping which one is which straight is very difficult. Ground ball right back to Flores on the mound. His throw to one is on the money for out number 2. 2 up and 2 quickly down for NMC Carevic's defense. And now that'll bring in the starting left fielder for NMC Bliss, Kyle Turk. He walked his first time up. First pitch to Turk is upstairs for ball 1. Next inning for NMC Carevic, it is Colleran, McMillan, and Lewis at the top of the order. The 1-0 weakly hit foul, and now 1-1 the count. After a rough second inning, Flores has settled in nicely to the third. And that is what you want to see from your starting pitcher. Adversity early on, but if he can work through it, he can still have a very respectable outing. The 1-1 gonna miss for ball 2. And Flores appears to take a second as the plane coming over kind of takes his attention. Here comes the 2-1. Swing and a miss, now 2-2. Akron Canton Airport, not too far away from here in Jackson. I would say maybe 15, 20 minutes up 77. I do pass it on my way in from Strongsville. The 2-2 bounces in for ball 3, and we are full. Usually don't hear those out in Alliance when we're doing Mount Union, Alliance, or Marlington. So had to think for a second of where that plane could possibly be going this low down that we can hear it. Here's the payoff pitch. Good drive up the middle, but scooped up at short. The throw to one, it is low, and on the stretch, not in time. He came off the bag, and the inning will continue. That was Lewis with the throw, and it just pulls Cartwright off. So Turk will stay on. And we'll watch it back here as that was very close. I do understand both ends of the decision, and there it is, pretty clear on that camera angle. He came off the base, right call in the end. Now the first pitch to Poltoric is in the dirt for ball 1. He walked his first time up, which is what you could call an RBI walk. It did bring in a run. The 1-0 from Flores hits the top of the zone, now 1-1 the counts. This is a pitcher versus pitcher battle. The only that we will see today as Poltoric is hitting, but Flores is not. Ground ball once again up the middle towards short. And this time Lewis takes it himself, steps on the base, and the side is retired. Nice work on the fielder's choice to get redemption after the mistake moments ago. Middle of 3 at Jackson High School. NMC Bliss 3, NMC Carevic 1 your score. You are watching the 2025 NABF World Series on SmeeSports.
Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013.
NMC Carevic's offense back to the top for the bottom of the third inning. Colleran, McMillan, and Lewis. Poltoric's first pitch will miss up for ball 1. But a good game so far. NMC Bliss up 3-1 on NMC Carevic in an all-NMC affair in the semifinals of the 2025 NABF World Series. The 1-0 is going to miss for ball 2. And the winner of this game will take on NMC Canes in the championship game, scheduled to get underway in around an hour and 15 minutes. Here comes the 2-0. Gonna miss low for ball 3. And given where we are in this game, unless it stays like this, I don't think we're starting that game at 3:30. Maybe around a 3:45 or 4 p.m. start time is more appropriate. But we will see what ends up happening, and a lot of that still depends on what happens in this game, as it does appear we will be playing a full 7. 3-0, it is going to connect for strike 1. Good work from Poltorek as he is able to get a strike on the board, but needs a lot more than that to get out of this at-bat with a positive result. The 3-1 also in there, and we are full. From 3-0 to full we go. 5 pitches, no swings from Colorado right now. 0 for 1 today with a ground out to 2 shorts. Poltorek's payoff pitch, his first swing, it is down the line, over towards first. It is picked up, and there is out number 1. Nicely done down the line by McFadden. Able to scoop that one up before it scurried into the outfield. And that is a big first out to get. Now Aiden McMillan steps in. He reached on an error his first time up, eventually coming around to score. And on top of that, he did steal a base his first time up. After that big out, the defense will look to reset. And for them, they cannot get too overconfident right now. They have that big out, they have that big play, but they cannot take that for granted. If they do, this game is going to slip away from them. The 1-0 will connect, and now 1-1 the count. But a very good outing from Poltorek so far. He has allowed just 1, maybe 2 official hits. The 1-1 fouled back, count now 1-2. And a lot of that is thanks to his defense, as he only has 1 strikeout. One ball, 2 strikes, 1 on, or nobody on, 1 down. Poltorek's 1-2. It is going to miss inside, and we are even. NMC Carevic starting to get a little bit more aggressive, but also, I would say, antsy in this game. The further it goes on, the further the pressure is put on them. The 2-2, it is there for strike 3 looking, 2 down. Strikeout number 2 today from Zach Poltorek. And that is a big out to earn. 2 up, 2 down to begin the bottom of the 3rd inning. Now it is Cale Lewis stepping in. Lewis, 2nd team All-Ohio, 1st team WCAL, team MVP this past season, the whole 9 yards. Ground ball hit towards 2nd, throw to 1 right at the chest, and the side is retired. It is a 1-2-3 defensive inning for NMC Bliss. Through 3 in Stark County, it is the boys in white up 3-1 on NMC Carevic.
Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier.
Welcome back to Massillon Jackson High School for the top of the fourth inning. It is NMC Bliss up 3-1 on NMC Carevic. Once again, NMC Bliss is in the white and NMC Carevic is in the blue. First pitch is going to miss for ball one. For NMC Bliss, it is Campbell, Gaudio, and Nealon. 9-1-2 this inning for the visitors. Swing and a miss now, 1-1 the counts. Braden Campbell wearing number 19. He is a rising senior at Winford. Comes in at 5'10", 165 pounds. Count now 1-2. But a very good year for him, as he had a .90 ERA this past season, allowing a .46 opponent average, while also batting .283 himself. The 1-1 bounces in for ball two. So he could be a candidate to start in the championship game later on today if NMC Bliss makes it. The 2-2 is off the dish for ball three, and we are full. And once again for NMC Carevic, assuming he hasn't pitched yet, I do assume it is going to be Troyer on the mound for the championship. Payoff pitch. It is a deep fly ball to right center. It is down in the gap for extra bases. A big swing from Campbell, and he wants three. He is going to third. The play not in time. It is a leadoff triple, and Campbell is fired up. A big swing from Braden Campbell, and just like that, run number 4 is 90 feet away. And it is Jonah Gaudio with a prime opportunity for a second RBI single today. And you see Campbell here just dives headfirst in, and he is just able to get there in time. Now all eyes on Jonah Gaudio. First pitch he will take just off the plate for ball one. So far today, 1 for 2 with an RBI single. And he has been on a tear in the NABF World Series and really this season. And before the 1-0 time called, Campbell dancing over at third base. That could be a way to potentially draw a balk. The 1-0, Gaudio fouls it back, now 1-1 the counts. Once again this past season, .303 average, 23 hits, 17 RBIs, 2 doubles, 1 homer, and 3 stolen bases for CVCA. And those Royals were able to make it all the way to the regional final, bowing out to University School. The 1-1 he will take for ball two. But as I mentioned earlier on today, Jonah Gaudio along with Alex Mamoni and Connor McGow have really headlined a big summer for CVCA Royals. The 2-1 fly ball sent into shallow center field. They have a chance for the ball to go home, and it is going to go home, but the runner is going to stay put. And it's just going to be a basic fly out for Gaudio. 1 down. So a great relay out in center. McMillan firing it in. And there was really not enough depth behind it. The ball did go home as expected, but Campbell does the right thing and stays put over at third base. Now it is Kyle Nealon stepping in, trying to drive in Campbell from third. First pitch from Flores. It is in the zone for strike one. Once again, for those who are unfamiliar with the rules here at the NABF World Series, no time limit. Your run rules are 12-run lead after 4, 10 after 5. The 0-1 is in the dirt, now 1-1 the count. And that has given us a longer ball game today. The 1-1 from Flores zips above the head for ball two. The winner of this game takes on NMC Canes in the championship game, scheduled to get underway in around an hour. The 2-1 from Flores. It is down low in the dirt for ball three. After Nealon it is Adam McFadden back in. 3 balls, 1 strike the count. Flores sets and fires, and it is up and in for ball four. 2 walks now today for Kyle Nealon, and that'll put runners at the corners. 1 down for Adam McFadden. Time now called by NMC Carevic, and this could be the day done and over with for Flores. You will see what they end up deciding here. they're looking back to see if somebody appears to be ready, and I think that is then going to confirm our call. And there it is, the exchange between Flores and Coach Carevic, as Flores will end his day on the mound. Tough outing for him, as he allowed a total of 3 runs so far, potentially a 4th that could come in. But now it is not going to be in his hands. It is going to be a new arm coming on to throw, and we will see who that is when we return. You are watching the 2025 NABF World Series on SmeeSports.
Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier.
Your score as we return to the action at Jackson High School. Should be an interesting game on hand later on today, as we'll have NMC 16U versus NMC 15U. The 16U team TBD. The 15U team is going to be NMC Canes, and that is in the championship game of this year's NABF World Series. Should be a good game, scheduled to get underway at around 3:30. You'll see if that ends up happening or not. But right now, I don't think that is going to be what we will see, but can change. Good drive, caught over at short. The throwback to 1, it is in time, and the side is retired. A massive double play gets NMC Carevic out of the inning just like that. Nicely done, and we will see it again. That was perfectly executed. Not an easy ball at all at short, but it is Cale Lewis with the catch. And not only the catch, but also the putouts. But now that puts us officially halfway through this game. And NMC Bliss still in control as we flip to the bottom of the inning. 3-1 your score on SmeeSports.
Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier.
After a big double play, NMC Carevic want to take that momentum into their offense as we begin the bottom of the 4th inning. First pitch, a strike, 0-1 the count. For NMC Carevic, it is Miller, Blomquist, and Leach. So 4, 5, and 6. The 0-1 foul back, now 0-2 the counts. And to go back to the last inning, it is Hayden Klepper on the mound for Carevic, not Miller. There are just 2 number 2s today for NMC Carevic. No balls, 2 strikes. Poltorek sets and delivers, and he will bounce that one in for ball 1. So far in this game, Cameron Miller 1 for 1 with an RBI single. And as we are at the halfway point of this game, everything is going to matter a little bit more, especially for Carevic, as they need a couple of runs to get back in it. Still down by 2, and those runs came back in the second inning, where NMC Bliss had 1 big inning, scoring 3. But no runs since the top of the second inning. Here comes the 1-2. Fly ball sent down the line, foul. And because of the lack of scoring, we have seen the game kind of go by quick. I would say quick in comparison to the last time that we saw a semifinal, as that game took a long time. 1-2, it is going to miss. And just to refresh your memory, it was NMC Canes taking down the Diamond Boys 18-14. So 32 combined runs in the end. The 1-2, or no, 2-2, excuse me, fouled back. Good contact from Miller, but not enough. Once again, a very good year for Miller at Waynedale. .418 average on the mound, below a .9 ERA. The 2-2, he will take it in the dirt for ball 3, and we are full. Getting the leadoff man aboard is vital for NMC Carevic, as that would put their rally in, I would say, a good starting position. Here comes the payoff pitch. It is down low for ball 4, and the leadoff man is aboard for NMC Carevic. Good patience from the boys in blue to get things underway. Now River Blomquist, the DH, steps in. 0 for 1 in this game with a fly out to left field. Looking at his measurables, a 93 exit velo, 85 pitching velo, 88 outfield velo. So a lot of strength behind the rising junior at Medina. First pitch, he'll bunt out of here, foul, 0-1 the count. And NMC Carevic did kind of play the card that they were going to have Miller steal. So that could end up altering the decision if they want to pursue it again or not. 0-1 the count. He will go again, and it is a good drive into the outfield, and it is going to be caught in left for out number 1. Good work by Turk to track that one down. Just a powerful drive from Blomquist, not in a good spot. With one down, Cade Leach, the third baseman, steps back in. Over 1 today with a ground out to third. Leach is a rising junior at Norwayne. And going back to measurables, a 91 exit velo. That is what he reports. First pitch, take it for strike 1. And it is somehow to the backstop. Very rare that you see a ball taken that then goes to the backstop, go down as a strike, but that is exactly what just happened. Count now 0-1. Poltorek checking back the runner, the pitch. In there now, 0-2. Leach might need to get a little bit more aggressive. With one down, you have a runner in scoring position. You got to try and bring him around. Now is the best time to do so. No balls, 2 strikes. In the on-deck circle, it is Cervenak. The pitch. Hit foul right off the press box. So we will see it again. And that is the one downside of having the press box off to the side as we are up near third base. Windows open. The ball is able to travel right here, really. Count remains 0-2. Poltorek tries it again, and he will miss in the dirt. Count now 1-2. Looking ahead to next week, next Sunday will be our final day of summer baseball coverage. We will be at Thurman Munson Stadium for the NABF World Series Championships of the Collegiate Division. And we should have some pool play throughout the week. The 1-2 chopped foul. Before the NABF World Series, the plan is on Thursday to be at Kent State for 5 games as a part of the 4th and final Kent State invite with the 965 Midwest Challenge, and that'll wrap up our coverage for them this summer. Then on Wednesday evening, 6 and 8 p.m., we will have the OPL Championship games live from Lakewood High School. So still, I would say, double figures in regards to our total amount of games left to go this summer. Fly ball sent deep to left field, and it'll be tracked down on the warning track for out number 2. Once again, it is Kyle Turk with a big put out in left. So 2 down now, still a runner at second base. Cervenak to step in. And Leach had so many great, powerful drives. Unfortunately, couldn't win it there. And actually, in the meantime, they got him over at second, and the side is retired. What just happened? We're going to watch this one back as I didn't necessarily see it. Did he hit and ball trick him? They did. They did hit and ball trick him. Wow. I guess some animosity now building up between the two NMC organizations. Through 4 in Jackson, NMC Bliss still on top. 3-1 your score.
Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier.
Well, I guess the inning is not over after all. They are reversing the call as the pitcher, I believe, was on the mound. So he was too close there where if he's on the mound, he has to have the baseball. He did not. And a play that could have started World War III has been avoided. But I think that's just crazy. It's NMC versus NMC. You bring out the hit and ball trick. That is a wild way to bring it out. I love the competitive spirit, but I just did not think that that would be the time to bring it out. Either way it is, and we are back at the bottom of the inning. So 2 down, runner at second, and it is going to be Cervenak in. Swing and a miss, 0-1 the count. But just what a sequence. I mean, going back to that last play, that could be a 7-4 double play if you really wanted to call it that way, but it won't end up mattering on the stat sheet. But everybody flips the field, and they have to flip back again. One of the more outlandish things that we have seen this summer, but I believe they did get the call right. The 0-1 backs him out now, 1-1 the call. And I think deservingly so, NMC Bliss did get their flowers for that play. But unfortunately for them, they will not have those flowers last for long. The 1-1, it is taken for ball 2. And now if a run does score in this inning, you have to wonder what is going to be going through their mind. They thought the inning was over with. Then they go right back out there. It's a tough one. 2 balls, 1 strike on McFadden. Or not McFadden, excuse me, that's Cervenek. After Cervenek, it is Reef Snyder. 2-1 taken in the dirt for ball 3. But for those just tuning in or tuning back in, a big decision over at second base. NMC Bliss tried the hidden ball trick. In the end, they got the out, but it was reversed after some review. 3 balls, 1 strike. The pitch. It is down low for ball 4, and that'll put 2 on with 2 down. And now it is Reef Snyder with an opportunity to knock in at least 1. If you put both in scoring position, even more so, Carevic has a great opportunity to tie this one up. And this is truly the definition of playing on borrowed time. Good drive up the middle. It is down the line. Now down the right side. It is through into the corner. And NMC Carevic has tied it up at 3. What a swing. It is an RBI double for Reef Snyder. And just like that, an inning that was over gets reopened. And we are tied. Once again, just tough to see where the ball is going from this angle. It looked like it was going up the middle, but instead it went down the right field line. A pair come in. And this game is completely different now. And I think that will also bring us a call to the bullpen. We'll see what they end up doing. There could be some action starting soon. But if you are NMC Bliss, what do you even do? The inning was over. You had your final out. The decision gets reversed. And now it's a tie game. How they're going to respond to the next inning is beyond me. But the offense is going to need to, I would say, kick it up into another gear. But NMC Carevic, they are 180 feet away from taking their first lead in the game since the bottom of the first. They have trailed for a long time, and now they are one big break away, or one other break away, as they've had a couple of big breaks in this game, away from taking that lead back. It is Cartwright at the bottom of the order back in. 0-1 the count. The pitch, ground ball, hit over towards third. Nice pickup, and now it's a rundown between second and third. They throw back to 2. There is the out, and the side is retired. Nice work over at third by Hinton, and the inning is over. But not before a pair of runs come back to score after the inning appeared to be done. Through 4, it is a tie ball game. Bliss and Carevic knotted up at 3.
Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier.
A very interesting end to the bottom of the fourth inning. The inning was over on a hidden ball trick. The call then got reversed. We went back into the bottom of the inning, and just like that, NMC Carevic has been able to tie this game up at 3. And that in large part was thanks to Reef Snyder hitting an RBI double. That was set up, though, by Cervenak as he was able to extend the inning with a walk. Now for NMC Bliss, it is going to be Temosiunas, Krim, and Hinton. Count 1-1 on the rising junior at Brunswick. On top of baseball, Temosiunas also plays quarterback for football. The 1-1 will hit for 1-2. In the on-deck circle after Temosiunas, once again, it is Krim. But he does have a lot of power behind his swing, so not done yet. 1-2 misses low, count now even. The winner of this game does take on NMC Canes in the championship game, scheduled for 3:30, but most likely a later start time nearer to around 4. Here comes the 2-2. It will miss up for ball 3, and we are full. Once again, it is Hayden Klepper on the mound for NMC Carevic as he came in for Flores in the 4th. Payoff pitch grounded towards third. It is dropped, and the leadoff man is aboard for NMC Bliss. A leadoff E5 for the center fielder. Temosiunas now is the go-ahead run for NMC Bliss. It is Krim stepping back in. Krim, a rising junior at Galleon High School. But a tough drop by Leach at third. He will look for redemption in the coming moments. Fly ball sent off to the right side. Down the line, foul. And if that was fair, that would have been close to getting out of the yard. Going back to the frames of these players, a lot of strong, powerful guys. They have the ability to go yard, and a lot of these guys have so far in this tournament. No long balls quite yet today. The 0-1 left up, things even now. Patience is key for both sides, especially with it being a tie game. The smallest error can cost a lot in this moment. But looking at the way this game has gone, if you are NMC Bliss, I would feel a little bit more stressed than NMC Carevic. NMC Carevic, they have scored in 2 innings. NMC Bliss only in 1. And they need the offense to expand into other frames, not just staying stuck in that second inning. Klepper looking for a big out, number 1. Runner goes, the pitch, swing and a miss, the throw down to second. It is not in time, so close, but not close enough. 1 down on the strikeouts. And now behind the plate, something's being said, and they're going to reverse it behind? Interference, there it is. So it is a 2-for-1 special, strikeout and an interference, 2 down. And it looked like even on the throw, he was going to be out, but they did call him safe. These umpires, if they don't think a call is right, they're not afraid to step in, and that has made this a very good game. But on paper, 2 up, 2 down as Hinton steps in. First pitch is off the plate for ball 1. Next inning for NMC Carevic, it is the top of their order. Colloran, McMillan, and Lewis. The 1-0 driven foul off towards a neighboring parking lot. And luckily for the baseball, it does not get into the freshly paved parking lot. That was part of the work being done at Jackson High School yesterday morning. The 1-1 tipped foul, now 1-2. Clouds starting to once again roll in here. And we are hoping to avoid the rain that is currently plaguing Kent. I believe we have until around 8 p.m. to get these games done and over with. But that could always change. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch, it is going to miss, and we are even. It does appear that there is a 20% chance of rain in the 3 o'clock hour. So we just have to rely on that 80% chance that it doesn't. The 2-2. Ground ball hit down the third base side, but it is going to bounce foul. And a good thing that it did, because if that was a fair ball and he played it, that would have been fair. And we saw that put into effect a couple of weeks ago at John Carroll. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count. The pitch driven down the right field line again. And it is right in front of apparent foul. The fence barely saving them. A lot of powerful drives so far in this game, but the majority have gone foul. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 down. Kepler fires, and it will hit him. It is a hard 90 for Hinton, and the inning will continue. And his teammates are loving it. They do encourage him to wear that one. You need base runners if you are NMC Bliss. Albeit with 2 down, you have one. And now it is Kyle Turk who will try to keep the inning going. An E6 that he reached on, and a walk so far for Turk. On top of that, defensively, he has been very solid out and left. First pitch, he'll take ball 1. But a very difficult time right now for both NMCs. Tie ball game, a lot on the line. A berth in the NABF World Series Championship. That's at stake. And once again, one mistake, and this game can flip and never return. Ground ball hit over towards third. The throw to 2, it is on the money, and the side is retired. NMC Carevic comes up with a couple of defensive stops, and the inning is over. A double play and a ground out later. NMC Carevic now will head into the bottom of the 5th inning, tied up with NMC Bliss. Middle of 5 in Jackson. 3-3 your score on SmeeSports.
Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier.
The ball is in NMC Carevic's court in the bottom of the 5th inning. 3-3 your score. And going back to last inning, it was a very controversial ending. Now it is Carevic's time to prove that they belong in this game and that they deserve a shot to walk out of here with a win to then take it into the championship game, where the winner of this game will be favored against their 15 new counterparts. But we will save that game for later. The 1-0 connects now, 1-1 the count. It is Colloran leading things off once again. 0 for 2 today in the leadoff spot. Fly ball sent off to the left side. It could get down in no man's land, and it is going to drop in fair territory. Colloran is in at second, but he gets tagged out. 1 down, and a big out at that. He pressed his luck, and the whammy greeted him at second. A good single, no less, from Colloran as it just kind of dies in fair territory. You'll see it there. Just bounces in, and that throw back to second base just in time. Now one down. And a big out at that for NMC Bliss. Now it is Aiden McMillan back in. McMillan takes first pitch, strike, 0-1 the count. So far he has reached on an error, which could have been called a single, whichever way you look at it. He has stolen a base, and he has struck out looking. Swing and a miss, now 0-2. Sixth inning coming up very soon as this game is starting to reach its climax. Plerex 0-2, a chop swing down the line. And if that is your chop swing, then you have a lot of power. Wanted to hold that one back, but even with the half-hearted attempt, still made it a good way down the line. And I think that speaks volumes about the kind of strength that McMillan has. The 0-2, once again, pops it up. This time it will stay on the infield over towards second, and it is Gaudio calling it off for out number 2. And something to note, Gaudio, he has flipped back to short. And it is going to be Krim now at second base. So 2 up, 2 down, and that'll bring in Cale Lewis. Going back to Lewis once again. Football may be his strong suit as he had one heck of a campaign. His sophomore year ended a 14-year record state runner-up. On top of that, 5 school records set 3,000 plus yards in the air and 35 touchdowns. Cale Lewis was a true workhorse for Hillsdale. Fly ball sent into left field. That one, it is going to be caught, and Turk will retire the side. It is a 1-2-3 inning for NMC Bliss. To the 6th inning we go. Honors even at 3. You are watching the 2025 NABF World Series on SmeeSports.
Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier.
Welcome back to Massillon Jackson High School, top of the 6th inning, and the honors are even at 3. NMC Bliss and NMC Carevic fighting it out to see who will represent the 16U division of NMC in the NABF World Series Championship game that is to follow. That is the kicker for both of these teams. The winner has to play another game, probably 25 to 30 minutes after this one is done. 1-0, swing and a miss now, 1-1 the count. The championship game is scheduled to get underway at 3:30, but I would assume that start time is going to get pushed back by a little while. Deep fly ball to right field. It is still going back, and it is down for extra bases. A big leadoff double, and NMC Bliss now has a runner in scoring position. What a swing. A deep, deep cut from Poltoric. It is the starting pitcher helping out his defensive cause with some offense. And if he can be the run that comes around to score, that would mean a lot for him. He's putting his money where his mouth is, and he's leading by example, albeit as the pitcher. Now it is Campbell, an opportunity to drive him in. Klepper trying to regain his composure, but a leadoff double, exactly what Bliss needed, but The exact opposite of what Carevic wanted to allow. But right now, all eyes are on this one. But a good start for both teams. A good middle. The ending is what we're looking at here. Campbell takes 1-0 the counts. But in baseball, it doesn't matter how you start, it's about how you finish. And if this finish goes the way it looks like it will right now, Bliss would benefit. Good drive, deep to left field, still going back, and it is caught for out number 1. What a catch! The throwback to 2, in time, they got him! They doubled him up! 2 quick outs, momentum flips back to Carevic. Unbelievable defense. The nonsense continues. That is Miller out in left with one heck of a cannon. And we'll see just in time at second. That is unreal. 7-2, I believe that was 4 coming to cover, but your 7-4 double play. Oh my, the bases are now clear for Gaudio. But Cameron Miller, his great year continues. There's a reason why he was first team All-Ohio, and he just showed it there. And you look at his hitting, 418 is impressive, but a sub-1 ERA might be even more impressive. The 1-1, Gaudio pops it up out of play. Count now 1-2. But momentum just completely flipped back to NMC Carevic. And at the right time, that leadoff double didn't look good. But now they are 1 strike away from getting out of this inning. No damage done. Kleppers 1-2. Gaudio takes. And we are even. Next inning for Carevic, it is Miller, Blomquist, and Leach. The 2-2. Gaudio takes. And we are full. In the on-deck circle for NMC Bliss, it is Kyle Nealon. Nealon the catcher with some pressure on him now. And time called as Klepper wants to take a second to himself. Once again, given how this inning started, it's impressive that we are here. Here comes the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss, and the side is retired. Klepper gets the strikeout, and the inning is over. How about that for some defense? NMC Carevic allows a leadoff double, but the man of the hour on your screen, Cameron Miller, one heck of a hose to second base, gets a double play, and that prevents any damage. Middle of 6 in Jackson Township. NMC Bliss 3, NMC Carevic 3, your score on SmeeSports.
Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier.
Defense into offense is something that is said in a lot of sports, not usually baseball, but this might be an opportunity to showcase it. Cameron Miller back in the top of the 6th inning. An excellent catch in left and an excellent hose to second, completed a double play. He leads off the bottom of the inning. And now it's a 2-0 count. That pitch just a bit upstairs. I don't know the release point, if that was the issue or whatnot, but a tough start to the inning for Poltoric. And now time calls his catcher. I think rightfully so is to go and talk to him to make sure he is all good. But NMC Bliss so close to breaking away from this, taking back their lead and cruising from there. But now a 3-3 game. Just the way things stand right now, it is anybody's game. NMC Carevic, they do have some momentum because of that out. And those two outs, really. But still, they have to convert. And on top of that, if they do get a run here, you would need to see a run from Bliss to keep the game going. 2-0 is off the plate for ball 3. And with a leadoff walk here, that would be big. After Miller, it's Blomquist, then Leach. The 3-0 right down Broadway for strike 1, but that is not a point where you swing. Given where we are in the game and given the scenario, you take all the way, you see the strike, and then you attack. The 3-1, it is in the dirt for ball 4, and Miller will walk for the second time today. The go-ahead run now at first base for NMC Carevic. And he is there at a big time for them. But once again, the bottom of the 6th inning, Blomquist trying to do his thing. That, I think, just shows where we are in this game, just how this one has gone. Bunt is down. It is caught over at third. Throw to 1 in time. The madness continues. Unbelievable. Hinton gets both outs. 2 down. No matter what you do, it is not going to work in this game, it seems. Unless you are the defense. And you see that just popped and caught, and the throw to 1 just so simple. But on paper, it's 2 up, 2 down on the double play, and that'll bring in Leach. First pitch is strike, 0-1 the count. And we do have to have a winner in this game. That is a guarantee. We do have to have somebody come out of here with the win. Matter is who. Ground ball hit over towards second. Throw to 1 on the money, and the side is retired. The madness continues into the bottom of the 6th inning, and no damage is done after some great defense. One more inning of normal baseball to go. But seeing how this one is going, we could see some extra inning semifinal action. NMC Bliss 3, NMC Carevic 3, your score on SmeeSports.
Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier.
From here on out, it is simple. Whichever team is able to win an inning wins the game. 3-3 your score, top of the 7th inning. A lot of great defensive plays. But now the question is, which team will find the breakthrough, and will that breakthrough be enough? First pitch, a strike, 0-1 the count. Neelan McFadden and Temo Siunis, 2, 3, and 4 for NMC Bliss. The 0-1, swing and a miss, now 0-2. But both sides desperately want to be in that championship game against NMC Canes. The winner of this game, the favorite in that one. No balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. It is going to miss just off the plate for ball 1. Good take from Neelan. And Nealon, as a rising senior, this is one of his last opportunities to really make a case to Nordonia as to why he should be a, I would say, key figure for them. The 1-2 popped up off to the right side in foul territory, and it is going to be caught for out number 1. A routine pop-out gets us underway in the 7th. That is Cartwright with the catch in foul territory right near the fence. 1 up, 1 down, and that'll bring in Adam McFadden, the first baseman. So far today, he is 1 for 3. Hit a single back in the first inning, but nothing since. First pitch zips away for ball 1. Looking ahead to NMC Carevic, it is the bottom of their order. Cervenak, Reef Snyder, and Cartwright trying to win the game. And it depends if they need 1 or 2, and a lot of that will be decided here. The 1-0, swing and a miss now, 1-1 the count. Whenever this game does go final, make sure to stay with us after our final commercial break. Then we will announce our player of the game presented by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. The 1-1 taken on the edge for ball 2. Good patience being shown by the rising junior at Avon Lake. Here comes the 2-1. Tipped foul now, 2-2. And remember to stay with us for the championship game that is to follow. The winner of this game takes on NMC Canes in the 3:30 time slot. Right now, 3:12. I would assume that game gets underway at around 3:50 to 4. 2-2 the pitch. Fly ball sent over into right field, still going back. And it is going to be caught for out number 2. That is Reef Snyder with the put out and right. So 2 up, 2 down to begin the inning. And it is Tamo Siunis back in. He reached on an error his last time up. Otherwise, he has struck out twice. But so far, since coming in, Klepper has been solid on the rubber for NMC. First pitch, it is there for strike 1. But Hayden Klepper, a rising junior at Norway, trying to put this inning to rest to give his offense a chance to win it in the bottom. The 0-1 misses wide. Now 1-1 the count. But both sides have battled so hard in this game. All the offense held between 3 different half innings. The 1-1 tipped foul, and now 1-2 the count. NMC Carevic scoring 2 in the 4th and 1 in the 1st. NMC Bliss, all 3 of their runs coming back in the 2nd inning. And looking at how long this game has gone, it is going to be an exhausting next game for whichever team makes it there. The 1-2, it is wide. Count now even. But if you are the top of the order, what is going through your mind right now? Here comes the 2-2. Backs him out, and we are full. After Tamo Siunis, it would go to Krim, the starting shortstop, now second baseman. And there is some action in the NMC Bliss bullpen. The payoff pitch fouled back. So we will see it again. And we will see who that action is soon, as even he is paused for the time being, wanting to take in this game. Full count, 3-2. The payoff again. Swing and a miss, and the side is retired. He is pumped up on the mound. Klepper now with 2 strikeouts. The inning is over. And now it is an opportunity for NMC Carevic to walk it off. Middle of 7 in Jackson Township. The boys in blue, a chance to complete the comeback when we return.
Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier.
Well, here it is, the potential final half inning of this game. NMC Carevic a chance to walk this one off at the end of our prescribed 7 innings. If not, we will see extra innings for the first time today at the NABF World Series. NMC Canes awaits the winner of this game in the championship game that is to follow. But right now the focus is on who is going to match up with them in that game, as that is still a big question mark that we have. First pitch from Poltorek. It is off the plate for ball 1. Poltorek started this game for NMC Bliss, and he is staying on to try and see it out. The 1-0 connects now, 1-1 the count. And if he were to see this one out, he would have to pitch again in the 8th inning. And that would also mean his offense provided something for him. Swing and a miss on the 1-1 now, 1-2 the count. And it does appear that we do have a pinch hitter in. It is Logan Troyer, the rising junior at Waynedale. Here comes the 1-2. Fouled back. And not a bad guy to bring in right now if you are Coach Carevic, as this is the guy who was on the mound, who completed a state championship game all the way through without allowing a single run and won Waynedale the title. He has that clutch gene, so why not give him a shot here late in the game? The 1-2, it is up high, evening things up. And even if championship pedigree for pitching isn't enough to bleed over, the fact that he is just a trusted guy in this lineup is. The 2-2, he will take it for strike 3 looking, 1 down. A big strikeout for Poltorek. He now has 3 on the day. 1 up, 1 down, and it is going to be Reef Snyder now in, the right fielder. He hit an RBI double his last time up. First pitch taken for strike 1. And the further this game goes along, the more and more likely that we do see extra innings, but still not a guarantee. Swing and a miss now, 0-2. Poltorek wasting no time, as there still is some action in the pen for NMC Bliss. Poltorek looking for out number 2, potentially back-to-back punch-outs. Won't get it there as he misses off the dish for ball 1. This game nearing the 2-hour mark, as I believe we got off to the races at around 1:30. The 0-2 left out again, or now 2-2, as that was 1-2. Poltorek starting to lose his edge on the strike zone. And with 1 down, not a time that you lose it. The 2-2 brings it back in. Ground ball hit up the middle, blocked on the mound. Throw to 1. It is in time for out number 2. Poltorek doing everything and then some for the cause. It is a 2 up, 2 down start to the frame. That'll bring in Chase Cartwright, the first baseman. 0 for 2 today with a pair of groundouts. And as there still is some action in that bullpen, the question is, do you even see that move made, or does Poltorek finish this one out regardless? I mean, if you're getting into the 10th or 11th inning, then yes, you'd make that change. But if he can go 9, then I think you throw him 9. First pitch connects for strike 1. Cartwright trying to extend the inning to bring back the top of the order. The 0-1 hit foul, now 0-2. And we are 1 strike away from extra innings. So just like this second semifinal, our championship game will have a later start than expected. Here comes the 0-2, up high for ball 1. And that'll end up at the backstop. And looking at the action ramping up in the bullpen, I do believe Poltoric's final pitch will be this inning. Here comes the 1-2. Popped up out of play. And that'll hit a neighboring structure. Beautiful campus here in Jackson Township. Behind us, once again, the field house. Off in the horizon, it is the high school itself. 1-2, poke down the line, foul. So we will see it again. And I believe Jackson Middle School is off the way as well. And if you keep going down the road, eventually you'll run into Robert Fife Stadium, home of the football team. Very nice facility with interesting parking methods as they throw everybody on the grass before the game. The 1-2. Down low, count even. Next inning for NMC Bliss, it is Krim, Hinton, and Turk. But will we get there? The 2-2, ground ball hit down the line, but it is foul. Count remains the same as this is one heck of a battle. But I don't think really anybody who has watched this game, especially from the fourth inning on, is surprised that we are probably going to see extra innings. But still not a guarantee as we are full. A walk here puts the winning run at first. And on top of that, I do believe we play one inning of normal extra innings. Before that, a runner at second base is put on after a quote-unquote time limit, but that could be wrong. Payoff pitch, good drive up the middle. It is going to drop in right center field. It is a big two-out base knock. The top of the order is coming back up, and it is the winning run now at first base for NMC Carevic. And time is now called, and I think this is going to be the hardest call to the bullpen that you will see today. It is a tough one, a very tough one here. Poltoric has been on fire. He has been on point. But his day is going to be done. He did everything he could for this team. He battled 6 2/3. But in the end, he will not finish this one out. He is going to go and walk off the mound, not in shame, but in triumph, as he has been great. And he will get the applause from his fans along with the other NMC squad. Deservingly so, as he is now off into his dugout. The call of the bullpen has been made. We will introduce our new arm when we return. You are watching the 2025 NABF World Series on SmeeSports.
Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier.
Jonah Gaudio on to throw now in the bottom of the 7th inning for NMC Bliss. His goal is simple: keep the game going into the 8th inning. Winning run at first, and it is Braden Colloran. 1 for 3 today, trying to drive him in. A lot of power behind his swing, and once again, there's a reason why he won Offensive Player of the Year and Rookie of the Year for St. Ignatius Baseball. First pitch misses low in the dirt for ball 1. This is one of 2 back-to-back all-NMC affairs. And this one sets up what looks to be an intriguing championship game. Throwback to one late. But there was some action in the bullpen for a while, and there still is for NMC. But it does not appear that that pitcher is going to come on and throw. Interesting to see that Gaudio got the move. So we'll end up seeing what happens. Looking at the rest of the diamond, it does appear now at shorts it is Campbell who moved in from right field, which means I assume Poltoric came in. And he'll be in right as Krim stays at second base, and that should round out the changes. 1-0 on Colloran. He'll take that one right down Broadway. 1-1 the count. For those just tuning in and expecting to see the championship game, this is still the semifinals as we have a little bit of baseball left to play. Potentially a lot depending on how this game ends up wrapping up. The 1-1 fouled back now, 1-2 the count. Gaudio one strike away from getting out of this inning and extending this one into an 8th inning. 1 ball, 2 strikes, winning run still at first base. Gaudio sets and delivers, taken inside, and we are even. We could potentially start to see some aggressive tendencies on the bases from NMC Carevic, but I think right now the big concern is a lot of big plays have been made today. What's saying one more wouldn't happen to end the inning? Before the 2-2 time called. After Colloran, it is Aiden McMillan who awaits in the on-deck circle. 2 balls, 2 strikes. A sizable, healthy lead over at first base. Runner will go. Pitch is chopped foul. So we will see it again. Very surprised to see him wait that long to steal, as he knew if it was close there was going to be a swing, which that also could have played in his favor if he wanted to try and get 2 for 1 if the ball was put into center field. Well, the battle continues. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Colloran with an opportunity to change this game or even end it. It just depends on how powerful his swing is going to be. Runner goes again, and same result, fouled away. Gaudio will try it again on the mound. But over at first base, you do have to feel for the runner. Cartwright is giving it his all, just breaking every single time. But he is called right back to the base. Count remains 2-2. He'll go again. Same exact result. He will have to turn around again, as it is yet another foul tip. Gaudio right now being slightly overmatched based on the contact. Now this is one that he has to have. The longer these are fouled off, the more and more likely that we do see Colloran straighten one out. This time the runner stays put, and it is taken in the dirt for ball 3, and we are full. This time he will have to go, as the runner will have to advance if it is a walk regardless. So this is where you do get that extra jump, and you hope to work from there to try and take an extra base on top of it. The payoff pitch to Colloran. It is upstairs for ball 4, and the winning run is now in scoring position. A big walk. Nice work from Colloran. And now it is Aiden McMillan with a chance to walk it off for NMC Carevic. The first time called as Gaudio is going to have a word with Nealon. But winning run at second base. If you're NMC, this could be a spot that you get tricky with that double steal. The question is, how much are you willing to play with fate in this game? You do have the pieces in place to come around and score. This might be your best opportunity of the game to win it. How aggressive do you actually get? That is a big question to ask right now, just given where we are in the game. McMillan pops it up off to the right side. It is in foul territory. It is caught, and we will see extra innings. The side is retired. NMC Bliss holds up, and they will force extra innings. Through 7 in Jackson, all tied up at 3. NMC Bliss and NMC Carevic, the winner off for the championship game. Who will it be? Hopefully, we will start to find some answers when we return.
Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier.
Time for some extra baseball at Jackson High School. Top of the 8th inning, 3-3 your score. And we will see if this is going to be the final inning or the first of many in extras. A 1 count to get things underway. It's Krim, Hinton, and Turk for NMC Bliss, 5, 6, and 7. Ground ball hit right back up the middle. A nice snag on the comebacker. 1 down. NMC Carevic coming to play in the 8th inning. A hard hit ball right up the middle. But Klepper not going to let that one get by him or even face him. Without number 1 recorded, that'll bring in Ethan Hinton, the starting third baseman. A hard 90, a ground out, and a single so far for him today. First pitch connects for strike 1. But NMC Carevic, they want to end this game sooner rather than later. And same with NMC Bliss, both with the same goal. But NMC Carevic, their momentum has been tremendous in this game. But NMC Bliss, they have done a lot of good as well. Whichever team loses really does not deserve to lose. They have played that well today. The 0-2, good drive into center field, but it is going to be caught for out number 2. Nowhere near deep enough to beat McMillan. And it is a quick start to the top of the 8th inning. 2 up, 2 down, and Kyle Turk will step back in. Turk, a rising senior at Hillsdale High School. 29 hits and a .316 average this past season. So no better time and really no better guy right now to step in and swing. The 1-0, it is fouled away. No, it's not. It's in fair territory. It looked to be going foul on the breakthrough, but it is caught before it could, and the side is retired. A nice drive out into right, but not enough to get it past the right fielder. Reef Snyder with the putout, and once again, we will go to the bottom of an inning with an opportunity for a walk-off winner. NMC Carevic and NMC Bliss tied up at 3. Will the 8th inning be it, or will he play for a 9th inning? Find out when we return.
Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier.
It's another opportunity for NMC Carevic to book their place in the championship game that is to follow. But right now, that is not a guarantee. Bottom of the 8th inning, still a 3-3 score. And we have had no runs come around to score since the bottom of the 4th inning. It has been a good while since we've had some scoring. But the defense has been tremendous. Both sides doing a little bit more than we would expect usually. But that has given us a very nice affair. Ground ball up the middle, off of the mound. Gaudio unable to get it. Throw to one. It is going to be late. And the winning run is now on at first. That ball bounced all the way around the diamond and finally found first. Off of Gaudio, over 2 seconds, and then finally to first. A very interesting way to begin the inning, but now it is Cale Lewis who represents the winning run. And now it is Cameron Miller with a chance to drive him in. Two of the most clutch guys and two of the guys with the most pedigree on this roster trying to close it out. This is the dream spot to be in if you are NMC Carevic. If you could potentially draw up an opportunity for yourself to win, here it is. Hit over towards third, bobbled. The throw to one, it is low, but it is in time for out number one. 2 outs to play with. Winning run 180 feet away. With one down, it is River Blomquist now stepping back in. Blomquist 2 flyouts and a double play to his name so far in this contest. Once again, it is Lewis at second who represents the winning run. Blomquist fouls it away. He is swinging for the fences from the get-go. 0-1 the count. NMC Carevic, they are done playing around. They want to be out of this game, and they want to be in that championship because, 1, they're done with this game as this has gone on for a long time, and 2, they know they can win it. Hard hit ball over towards the right side. Play at 1 is there for out number 2. It is a routine ground out to second base, but here is the kicker. The winning run 90 feet away. Lewis, if he can find one last bit of magic, he can come around to score and put his squad in the championship game to follow. But now it is Cade Leach, the rising junior at Norwayne. The ball is in his court to bring him around. No action in either bullpen. The pitch up high for ball 1. And it would be interesting to see if there were to be a pass ball, how aggressive is Lewis and how aggressive is NMC Carevic? I think the answer is 50-50, just depending on where that ball is placed. The 1-0 connects now, 1-1 the count. And you know they're not banking on that pass ball to win it. They know they can win this game the natural way with a big single here. And they have proven it time and time again. The 1-1, good drive, deep to left. That one, it is down, but it is foul. The game, it flashed before NMC Bliss's eyes, but it will continue. Count now 1-2, but that was the swing. Leach knew it was the swing, but he will have to try it again here. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Gaudio trying to force another inning. And another question is, who is left to pitch for these teams? But that's an issue for the next game. And now time called in the box by Leach. If we do see Bliss's offense again, it would be Poltoric, Campbell, and Gaudio. So 8, 9, and 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch. Good drive again, but it is foul. And yet another good swing. Cale Lewis once again giving some instructions and some, I would say, words of inspiration to Leach in the batter's box. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Gaudio to try and end the inning. Not quite, as he misses up high. But every single pitch, everything just kind of goes silence. And you can just feel this natural baseball setting take over. The ambiance, tremendous. The 2-2, good drive. It is up the middle, picked up at short. The throw to 1 to save the game. It is there, and the side is retired. NMC Bliss will force a 9th inning. It was a routine play up the middle, but given this game, nothing is guaranteed. And that anxiety, you can feel it over at short. He knows he has to make the play, and he does just that. And the side is retired. Through 8 in Jackson, 3-3 your score. You are watching the 2025 NABF World Series on SmeeSports.
Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013.
If 8 innings wasn't enough, why not a 9th? Top of 9 at Jackson. 3-3 your score, and we are still trying to solidify our final 2 for the championship game that is to follow. For those just tuning in, the championship game was scheduled to get underway at 3:30. It is currently 3:42, and we still do not have the matchup solidified. Ground ball up the middle towards short. Lewis's throw to 1 is on the money. 1 down. A good start to the inning, retiring Poltoric. Now it is Braden Campbell, the right fielder, stepping in. He hit into a 7-4 double play his last time up. The hits have really slowed down for both sides. Base runners, not so much. Weak contact down the right side, but it is going to go foul. 0-1 the counts. But very nearly an easy out number 2. And with Gaudio in the on-deck circle, to give him a guy to move up, that would be big. Jonah Gaudio works best when he has an opportunity to facilitate the offense. The 0-1 is going to miss now. 1-1 the counts. There's a reason why he is the leadoff hitter for this squad and has been up at the top of the order all tournaments. The 1-1, fly ball sent into left center field, and it'll be caught by Miller for out number 2. 2 up, 2 down once again for NMC Bliss. And that'll bring us back to the top of the order with Jonah Gaudio. A strikeout, a fly out, a ground out, and an RBI single for Gaudio today. And this is where his time at CVCA can really benefit him, as he is used to these pressure situations. And on the mound, he has been able to deal with it quite nice. But an 0-1 count. Klepper still doing what he can to force the bottom of the 9th inning to be a simple one, not a difficult one for NMC Carevic. No action still in either bullpen, and that is kind of what you do expect at this point. 1-1, hard hit ball, scoops up at third. The throw across the diamond, it is in time, and the side is retired. A nice clean scoop from Leach takes care of NMC Bliss in order. We head to the bottom of the 9th inning in Jackson Township, and still nothing separates these two squads. NMC Carevic, another chance to win it when we return.
Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier.
Bottom of 9 at Jackson High School. Still a 3-3 ball game. No runs have scored since the bottom of the 4th inning. Fly ball into center field. Easily caught. 1 down. And as every single out is recorded, it is looking more and more likely that we will see the 10th inning. The longest game we had this year ended in the 9th. Outside of that, you have to go back to college ball with Tri-C where we did see the 10th. But I don't really think that counts, as those are, by nature, 9-inning games. And looking at the score of that game, that would have been done in 7 if it would have been by that rule. So this has a chance to become our longest game of the year in a 7-inning format. To the count on Reef Snyder. So far today, a ground out, a strikeout, and an RBI double. If no runs score here, this will be the 5th consecutive inning of nothing. The 0-2 misses low, now 1-2. And still do not forget, we do have a championship game up next, so do not go anywhere once this one, whenever it decides to be done, is done. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Gaudio sets and delivers. Airmail. Count now 2-2. Just didn't grip it right and lost control. After Reef Snyder, it is Cartwright, then Top. As for Bliss, if we do see their offense again, it is going to be 2, 3, and 4. And for those counting along at home, we are nearly 2 hours and 20 minutes into this game. So combined between the 2 semifinals, around 5 hours. Fly ball sent into left field. And that one, it is going to drop foul. But looking where it eventually fell, that was a goner. If that was fair, that was the game done and dusted. But Reef Snyder will have to try it again. Count now 2 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. Fouled back. After this inning, Carevic will now have batted through 4 times. Same with Bliss. And that just shows how long this game has gone on already. Here comes the 2-2. Bounces in for ball 3, and we are full. Once again, it is Chase Cartwright, the rising junior at Avon Lake in the on-deck circle. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Gaudio sets and fires. Pops up, nicely forced on the infield over towards second base. And it'll be caught by Grimm for out number 2. 2 up, 2 down, and Chase Cartwright will step back in. So far in the game, a single and 2 groundouts. Once again, what's at stake? It's simple. The winner of this game makes it to the championship game of the NABF World Series. The loser bows out here. Hard hit grounder down the left field line. Well, foul. 0-1 the counts. But this has the makings to be one of the longest games this summer. in any tournament. To see this kind of length in a semifinal, it's rare. The 0-1 pops up, and it could be playable behind the dish, and it indeed is. It is caught, and the side is retired. To the 10th inning we go. 3-3 still your score, as that completes the 5th consecutive inning with no run scoring. You are watching the 2025 NABF World Series on SmeeSports.
Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier.
Yep, the screen is right. In a travel ball game, we are playing the 10th inning. For the first time this summer, we have made it this far, and of course, with a week left to go. This week has had a lot of firsts. We had no ties and no games go past the 9th inning up until this week. First pitch is flown into right field. It'll be called off and caught for out number 1. A quick start to the top of the 10th inning here in Jackson. For those just tuning in, I am Nathan Smee on the call for you this afternoon live on the SmeeSports YouTube channel. Still one more game left to go today. Eventually, and at this point allegedly, because it doesn't seem like this game is ever going to end, it's going to be NMC Bliss or Carevic taking on NMC Canes. The second pitch of the inning flown into center field, and it is caught for out number 2. 2 up, 2 down on 2 pitches. So a very quick start to the inning defensively for NMC Carevic. And that'll put the pressure back on Gaudio and company defensively in the bottom of the 10th. Now Tim Osiunis, the center fielder, back in. 3 strikeouts today, and on top of that, he has reached on an error. First take of the inning is a strike, 0-1 the count. And still no new action in either bullpen. The 0-1 backs him out, count now even. Looking ahead to the bottom of the inning, it is going to be the top of the order once again. Good drive up the middle, bounces to Lewis at short. His throw to 1, it is in time, and the side is retired. NMC Bliss can't believe it, but it was a bang-bang play, and we are going to see it again just to see if that was the right call or not. I believe it did, as we'll see it here to confirm that decision. Either way, a good throw across from Lewis, and yes, on the stretch, just in time. Lewis said they got lucky the last couple of times. Now it is time to end it. But the question is, can they get it done? Bottom of 10 here in Jackson Township. All still to play for on SmeeSports. Each break becoming shorter and shorter as both sides just want to find the winner. If there are no runs in this inning, this would then make it 6 consecutive innings of no offense. The way this game has gone, it is just really unbelievable. Going back to the first inning, it was NMC Carevic getting on the board first, leading 1-0. Then NMC Bliss able to pile on 3 in the top of the second inning. They then led by 2. Then a big call back in the bottom of the 4th inning. A hidden ball trick that ended up being reversed allowed NMC Carevic to come back out to the plate. And they scored twice. Nothing else since then. 3-3 your score. And here we are as the 11th inning could be a possibility in this game. NMC Canes, they have been here for a long time just waiting to go out and play again. They will have to wait their turn. It's a 0-2 count. Gaudio sets and fires. Ground ball hit towards third. It is through. It is a leadoff single for NMC Carevic. Colleran gets his job done at the top of the order. That is his second base hit of the game. And the winning run, once again, is at first base. Stop us if you've heard that one before. 1 up, 1 on, and that'll bring on McMillan, the center fielder. Once again, whichever team loses this game will really be hard done by. Neither squad deserves to lose. They have both been outstanding today. Audio's pitch is low for ball 1. Nice block behind the dish. Nealon has to be pretty much perfect back there. Otherwise, any free pass is going to give up a free base, and that free base could change the game. 1 ball, no strike. Winning run over at first base. And now time called in the batter's box. But looking at the clock, we are nearing a half hour behind schedule and still in the game. Gaudio's 1-0. In there now, 1-1 the count. And with no outs to work with, NMC Carevic might be having their best opportunity yet to win the game. And I feel like they have to end it here. The 1-1. Nice block behind the dish. Count now 2-1. And if you are kneeling behind the dish, you have to be feeling every bit of this game. Every single block and every single time you get up to throw the ball back. 10 innings of service behind the plates. Brutal. The 2-1. It is off the plate for ball 3. And a walk here would put the winning run 180 feet away. We have seen some very bizarre things in this game, but what else can happen that we already haven't seen? Here comes the 3-1. Chopped foul, and we are full. But I am very impressed by both teams keeping their energy up in this game. It cannot be easy out there. Not the hottest day of the summer, not by a long shot, but still a warm day, especially on the turf. And they are out here giving it their all, pitch after pitch. Gaudio's payoff, and it is up high for ball 4. The winning run now in scoring position for NMC Carevic. This could be a spot for a mound visit, either by Nealon or by Coach Bliss. But it does appear that he is going to stay put in the dugout, and Nealon staying put behind the dish. Now it's an opportunity for Cale Lewis to walk it off. The pitch, down low for ball 1. We've talked a lot about his clutch gene throughout the broadcast today. A rising junior at Hillsdale, second team All-Ohio and team MVP, along with first team WCAL honors. A 3-sport athlete, football quarterback, the whole 9 yards. Fly ball sent foul off to the left side, and it is going to be caught for out number 1. Nicely done by the defense as they're able to track that one down, albeit not an easy play by any means. A big first out recorded by NMC Bliss's defense. Now does Cameron Miller with an opportunity to walk this one off. Still 2 on, 1 down. The pitch is there for strike 1. And you have to wonder what is going through NMC Cane's mind. Once again, they were warming up a while ago. Now they've had to stop. Are they going to be ready for the next game? It is a pass ball, and that is going to put 2 runners in scoring position. The winning run with 1 out, 90 feet away. And that pass ball could be the straw that breaks the camel's back. Count now 1-1. The best opportunity NMC Carevic has had today to walk this one off. The 1-1, grounder through the left side, and it is a walk-off RBI single for Cameron Miller. And at long last, in the bottom of the 10th, we have a winner. NMC Carevic, they will play for the NABF World Series, taking down NMC Bliss 4-3 in the semifinals. Finally, we have a winner. It took 10 innings of work from both sides. It took us 2.5 hours, and it is Cam Miller, the two-time All-Ohio member, getting it done. And that is where championship pedigree from Waynedale comes in clutch, as it is the boys in blue marching on to the championship game. One final commercial break, then we will announce our player of the game, presented by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center.
Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier.
What a win for NMC Carevic. 4-3 your final in 10 innings. NMC Blue takes home the win against NMC Bliss. Your player of the game presented by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. I think this one is pretty much self-explanatory. It is going to be Cameron Miller with a walk-off RBI single. A big hit for him and a big hit for NMC Carevic. After 2.5 hours, finally, the boys in blue, the higher seed, the home team, takes home the win, and now they have an opportunity to topple NMC Canes, the 15U squad, in the NABF World Series Championship game. To stay updated on all the games that we are covering, follow SmeeSports on Instagram and SmeeFist2024 on Twitter, as well as subscribe down below to the SmeeSports YouTube channel, and make sure you do not forget to enable push notifications to be notified when we upload or go live. Our goal is to reach 5,000 subscribers by the end of this calendar year. If you're new, make sure you go down below and leave a subscription rating, and same with a like rating down below, so this video and live streams like it are pushed out to more people. Time to finally flip on over to game link number 3, as it is NMC Carevic taking on NMC Canes. The winner walks out of here as an NABF World Series champion. I am Nathan Smee saying so long for now from Jackson High School, and we will see you again in a few moments. This has been the 2025 NABF World Series on SmeeSports. Thank you all for joining us. We hope to see you again soon. If not later on today, we will see you again next time.